Hi, welcome back for another reading journal update. I'm Elena, I'm a librarian. My sister Erin is our full-time editor. I have an exciting update today. There are some new spreads that I'm adding to the journal and some new book reviews I'll be adding as well. I've got my new setup behind me. I've converted this hutch to be a desk just for my reading journal work. And if you'd like to keep up with all of my reading journal updates, make sure you are watching my shorts that go up every other week with little mini updates in between these larger ones. Subscribe if you like this type of content, and let's just get into it. Okay, so before we get into the fun stuff, the new spreads, I've got to make some updates here. So in the tournament bracket between January and February, Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands did come out on top, so it's moving forward here. And check out the progress that I'm making on this reading tracker printable. All of the versions of this are linked in our free printable document, so you can check that out in the description box if you'd like one of your own. In fact, we have tons of free printables linked in that document, and we update it every time I post a reading journal update. So definitely check that out if you're interested in starting your own reading journal. But now, finally, we are getting to the new spread that I am adding. I noticed on Storygraph that if you have the pro membership or something, you can now compare two different time periods. And when I realized that, I was so excited to compare past years against each other, but you can only compare two time periods at once. So 2 different months or 2 different years. And I really wanted to compare 2022 to 2023 to 2024 and have all of those together on one beautiful line graph. So that's what you see me creating here. I thought this lettering down the sides actually came out so cute. Once I colored it in at the end, I was very into it. And as you know, I am not an artist. I cannot draw to save my life. But what I did was I went on Pinterest, I searched easy bullet journal lettering, and then I just kind of copied it from the screen. And it was a simple enough design that I felt I could pull it off. And I did. I think it looks good. The data, of course, is pulled directly from Storygraph. I just copied the graph that was on my stats page. And I'm really excited to see how I blow those numbers out of the water this year. Now I'm flipping through to where I will be creating my monthly spread for March. I've been doing these each month to track that month's reading stats and also to just kind of test different designs and styles for my reading journal. This is my first reading journal ever, so I want to try out a bunch of things, and then hopefully next year I'll know exactly what type of spreads I like. I'm creating a little calendar here so that I can color in which days I was reading which book. I think it'll be nice, and it will give me a visual of about how long it takes me to read each book, how many books I tend to read at once, that sort of thing. I went with this kind of botanical theme this month, and I really like how it came out. This was heavily inspired by another creator on YouTube, Anna Fixates. She created a similar spread with the vines around each box, and I just loved it and wanted to try the same thing. This is great if you are like me and you cannot draw, because anyone can do a squiggly line and a couple little baby leaf shapes. It was easy peasy. I really loved having my TBR picked out for me this month. I did a little TBR game, as you probably saw on the channel, and it was a game changer not to have to think about what book to read next. I just moved through the list. So I'm creating this little Dutch door cutout to add some dimension and interest to the page and have a visual of all of the books on my TBR for March. And I'm just wrapping up this spread with a big box on the page behind the Dutch door to kind of peek out and look cute. And I'm imagining this is where I will put my stats at the end of March. As I am recording this, there's still a week left of March, so I couldn't put in my stats quite yet and fill all of this out. But that footage will definitely be in the next reading journal update. So stay tuned if you want to see how this spread looks once I've completely filled it out. I only have one double page spread to add today, but it's a spread for 5 full books, so that was just really all I could manage today. Once again, I got the idea for this lettering from Pinterest, and the stickers are from Amazon and Etsy. I will link all of those in the description box, of course. I love how that lettering came out at the top. When I color it in, you're going to be like, whoa, that's amazing. You may know, if you've seen our Cowboys video, that I did dip my toes into something a little bit outside my comfort zone in February, and I read all 5 of these Chestnut Springs cowboy romance books. And I am not a romance book girly, typically speaking, but I wanted to try something different, and I'll admit 2 of these I hated. But 2 of them I liked, and then one I really, really loved. And that was Heartless, Cade and Willa's story. It was honestly so romantic and so good, mainly because of Willa. I mean, she was the best part of basically all of these books, in my opinion. And that's all I'm doing for today. I am recording little mini updates and posting those as shorts if you want to see everything that I add to this reading journal as I go along. But here is a full flip through so you can see all of the spreads that I currently have. And it's so exciting seeing them get filled out each and every month. I can't wait to see how it looks by the end of the year. And today's reading journal update is complete. I feel like I really leveled up the lettering in these spreads. These are some of my favorite spreads for lettering that I've done yet. Please like this video if you liked the video, subscribe if you want more reading journal and bookish content, and until our next video, see you soon.